This video was brought to you by Elgato Gaming. If you want to step up your production quality, be it capture card, lighting, a professional face cam, or a stream deck to control your streams, then check out the link in the description. So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and I have an incredibly exciting video for you all today, as today we are showcasing a secret zombies DLC which was created for the first Black Ops game back in 2010, which never came to the light of day. Now, why are we talking about this today? That's because we had no idea this existed until very recently. And it's incredible to think that over the 10 years or so that we've been enjoying zombies, this has remained a complete secret. And the reason why this is so interesting and exciting is because this could have been the first zombies map in Black Ops 1 Zombies. Imagine that game launched and we didn't have Kino de Toten, which has now become an iconic map in zombies history. We could have had a completely different game experience. And so on those bases, I think this is going to be a very interesting video for you all, so definitely enjoy and watch it all throughout. Now, the reason why this has been discovered is because an artist who worked at Raven Software helping Treyarch on developing Black Ops during 2010 created several zombie types and concepts that would go into a Vietnam-styled zombies map. He posted lots of artwork which we're going to look at in this video on his blog in 2015 and was not discovered until today. And considering all the rumors and leaks so far about this year's Call of Duty game is it's a Black Ops set in the Cold War or Vietnam, it's a very weird coincidence. But jumping straight into the first zombie, this is called a smokescreen zombie brackets North Vietnamese army, which gives us a straight indication this was Vietnam themed. You can see that the zombie has like leaves on its back and on its head. Lots of its flesh is just rotting away, which looks disgusting. And the way that this is going to work in the gameplay is that festering sores and wound cavities spew ancient orange type smoke screen. Cumulative smoke effects obstructs players' field of view, allowing for other stronger zombies to gain advanced position. These zombies stagger irregularly and take an indirect path toward player, making them harder to hit, but also allowing more smokes to spread. Close proximity to zombie can cause temporarily impaired vision and even blindness, which sounds like a concept which was fused together in Shangri-La, where we had the Screecher and the Napalm zombie. But you could also say this was properly used in Exo Zombies, where we had those infected rounds, which sounds exactly like this. There's another part where there's early pinpoint sniper strikes will mostly be the best player tactic. At mid to close range, a flamethrower is the most effective way to bring zombies down and disperse the smoke, which sounds like there was a flamethrower planned to be in Black Ops 1 Zombies, just like there was in World at War, which is very interesting and obviously very well fitted to the theme of Vietnam. Sniper downed corpses continue to generate small irregular bursts of smoke, but no longer cause significant vision occlusion. Now, how insane does that sound? Now, this next one is really interesting, which is a North Vietnamese Army Zombie 01 Revise, which I think is just like a standard look for Vietnam themed zombies. And you can see the actual like player model of a soldier which got turned into a zombie. And this would be the same gameplay as any other standard zombie, same health, movement and attack, but there's other versions where with hands blown off version shown, where its radius and ulna now used as a punch dagger. Now, if you look throughout some of the other zombies maps in Black Ops 1, you can see each map they had their own theming. When it came to the last one with its own like weird different movement to the player, sounds a lot like the zombies behavior in Ascension, where they would like roll and they would sway side to side a bit different. So it sounds like all these concepts were eventually used. We still got another 5 more to go, and here we have a VC_VO what martial art zombie, which was expanded to a special enemy type. Now, I can already think that this was not used in the Black Ops game, but this could definitely have been some unused concepts that were used for Shaolin Shuffle in Infinite Warfare Zombies. So for the gameplay, as a former national champion martial artist and master, this zombie has seen better days, but still has the chops to make life extremely difficult for the player. Broken beyond belief due to a life and death of continual challenge in battle, this zombie has taken his disadvantages and turned them into assets. Dislocated shoulders and broken limbs coupled with 0 pain receptors, blinding speed, a lifetime of training toward perfection, an uncanny, almost precognitive ability to dodge bullets and the use of knees and elbows as weapons makes this special one hard to hit zombie. Strange and, to us, unorthodox style movement and timing create a confusing confusing illusion of physical direction, making it difficult for the player to read and in essence get a beat on this zombie. And whilst his strength belies his modest lean frame, the flexible fury of timing, speed and agility is supremely deadly at close range. It's best dealt at a distance through strong environmental awareness, pre-planning and a little bit of luck. The player must be ready to take advantage of any explosive opportunities at hand. If close range combat is inevitable, the best option would be to retreat into any corner or funnel with the hopes of restricting the zombies' movements. This sounds like an insane advanced way to play zombies, narrowing down this sort of play style compared to what we're used to. There's never really been any boss zombies that you've had to deal with at this sort of degree of intensity. This sounds like it would be straight in your face with a magnitude of timing, speed and agility, which is quite crazy to imagine in Black Ops 1. But again, Shangri-La, we have that Screecher zombie which can run really fast, and this is maybe where we saw those concepts. And if you guys remember, I visited Raven Software quite a few years ago, and they had posters and artwork to promote Black Ops 1 zombies, and especially Shangri-La, where we had Sergeant Frank Woods holding a baby maker with zombies surrounding him. So perhaps that was another concept made at the same sort of time. Next, we have a look at another generic Viet Cong zombie with the same gameplay as any other standard zombie, with the same health, movement and attack. And just seeing this makes me really sad that we never got a Vietnam zombies map, because there's quite a lot of awesome parts of the campaign of Black Ops 1 set in Vietnam, which would actually be a very cool setting to see zombies, but alas, this never came to be. But it's so cool to look at the what ifs. And harping back to what I said at the start of the video, if you guys take into account that Kino de Toten was supposed to be a 4th DLC for World at War, that means that there was going to be another map as the on-disc launch map, and I definitely don't think it would have been Ascension. It very likely would have been a Vietnam zombie style map with all these concepts that we're seeing here. Thinking about how much different Black Ops 1 zombies could have been received because of that is insane. Like, Kino is super iconic, but I think a Vietnam style zombies map on launch would actually be a lot more sort of familiar to the overall theming that Black Ops had with its campaign, and Kino de Toten is in a completely different world in comparison to what you take place at in the campaign. Now we have another look at a Viet Cong zombie with the same gameplay as any other standard zombie, the same health, movement and attack. You can see that weird crooked stance and just the blood dripping everywhere. It looks really gruesome. Moving on to our second to last concept, and this is incredibly interesting for me because this is a meteor infection or mutation zombie, which is a visual DNA change of someone that's not only just turned from human to zombie, but is actually something completely different and looks very similar to a boomer from Left 4 Dead. And it feels so weird saying that word now when we're in the year 2020, but this will have near translucent skin with blue varicose veining and sweaty sheen. General color ranges from deep yellow to cool pinks and pale green blues. Raised scab-like dark maroon blemishing. Orifices are tortured battles between function and radically accelerated cellular growth. Maroon in gutters. Random oversized pustules of green-yellow pus. Raw red flesh between larger skin folds. 1 to 3 plague-like sores consisting of a shiny black core, slightly exposed underskin and radiating the blue-black veins of blood poisoning. Bruh, this is nuts for a zombies design. Like, this looks very similar to what I'd expect you'd see in a Black Ops theme if they were like testing people with their own like mutations which turn someone to look like that. It looks absolutely disgusting and very big in size compared to any other zombie we've seen before, especially in Black Ops 1. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of a boomer from Left 4 Dead. And this final concept is so intriguing, and this is a zombie ox. And in the gameplay sense, the oxen affected by an Ancient Origin type gland mutation, causing not only the zombie state, but also blocking myostatin, the protein that normally inhibits muscle growth after a certain point. So this naturally occurring gene trait can be found in the massive muscle growth of the Belgian blue beef cattle breed. And you can actually see images. Like, this is very in-depth that they went ahead and researched for this concept. So variant uses: random singular ox, random singular with a broken yoke, dragging portion of a demolished cart with a full cart with cart and zombie driver, and multiples in stampede. Now, this was never used, obviously, in Black Ops 1, but if I had to go on a limb, I'd say this could actually be the very first time that we saw some sort of concepts for a zombified animal of this size, and we could say maybe that the elephant on 9 could have been inspired by the zombie oxen concept. This is something I could definitely only ever imagine being a boss fight, and not necessarily something you'd see in an actual normal round-by-round game of zombies. This would be incredibly hectic, like way too hectic, but the design itself looks absolutely insane. Now, I'm pretty sure we do actually see the oxen appear during some of the rounds in Dead Ops Arcade, but they definitely don't look zombie. But the idea of a zombies map with rounds featuring zombie oxen carrying carts full of zombified soldiers sounds unreal. It sounds ridiculous, and I can't believe that we've not known about this for nearly 10 years, and my mind is officially blown. So I'd love to know down below in the comment section what you think of all this. What sort of zombies map could we have gotten in Black Ops 1 Vietnam themed with all of these concepts, and which do you think would be great to have a standalone zombie concepts for bosses that we could see in perhaps a future game? If your mind was blown, drop a like rating on the video to let me know, and subscribe for more awesome zombies content, and I'll catch you guys for another one very soon.